And so the new chapter begins. Don't know what the title of it is yet, but we'll see sooner or later. Anywho, with loud rumble the rails over the roller coaster broke and collapsed to the ground. The blue wind scattered and fell, blooming into sanguine flowers upon hitting the vivid concrete below. I bet, or well, maybe not bad, but this prize will be either doing off Wilhelm or the crazy bastard with no gender. Creaks resounded as the large attractions fell, yet there was no hint of screams or panic. After all, everyone was dead. There wasn't a single exception. The people, birds, dogs, cats, and even the fish in the aquariums all met their brutal end. Okay, so it was Wilhelm after all. The grumbling ivory demon didn't even turn to look at any of it. What he did was nothing but entertainment to him. It might have been Veita's mission, but his core objective was to have fun. And if the distraction failed to entertain, complaining was the natural reaction. Then again, it was no different from their norm. The years he'd lived were closing upon 90, and although most of them had been filled with murder and carnage, the prey that had truly caught his eye always slipped away into the hands of someone else. The more he sought something, the more distant it became. So basically, in Kasumi's route, his desire was kind of fulfilled. Not truly, but kind of. And yeah, okay. He was indeterminate, constantly being robbed of something. Wilhelm Ehrenburg's long existence was one devoid of victory. Okay. A self-mocking grin appeared on his face. As Vigars was, the expression was unlike him. That was the reason he shed and sucked blood. His roots were unlike those of a lowly animal. Wilhelm lacked the sentimentality to grieve over such circumstances, but he believed discarding his blood bonds to be the only way to rid himself of the karma that burdened him. Therefore, if it still wasn't enough, he would only repeat it, for he couldn't think of any other method. Wilhelm would shed and drink blood to continue his renewal, and a few hundred lowly mongrels like the ones he had just crushed would never make him rigid. Cutting his words short, he started to ponder. Was it really a good idea? It wasn't like he had much affinity for her, but the time they spent together was certainly long. More importantly, was it really possible for the act he'd been considering to brand his body with the promised stigmata? The sides of his mouth slid up to reveal two sharp canines as the hem of his coat danced in the wind. How stupid. Beyond idiotic. The only order his loyalty bound him to was the completion of the swastika. As long as he didn't stray from their prerequisite, nothing else he did would be questioned. The bursting flames had reached his feet and were painting his pallid face with a red glow. He pulled his hand out of his coat pocket and punched away a steel frame that fell beside him. Paying no mind to the way it crushed and broke, Wilhelm muttered in a low tone. Thick with the demon's bloodlust, the white breath he exhaled through the wind and disappeared. As if falling after it, the sound of his boots and the black of his coat merged with the shade of the night. Chapter 10. Nigredo, Albedo, and, well, without end, Rubedo.
Tenに増します。我らの父よ。願わくは、皆の尊まれんこと。彼らに永遠の安息を与え、絶えざる光もて照らしたまえ。
A solemn voice echoed throughout the stillness of the church, singing a requiem to honor someone uncertain.
我が祈りを聞きたまえ。生きとし生けるもの、すべては主に帰せん。 我が魂よ。再び安らぐがよい。主は報いてくださるがゆえに。
Her voice was damp with blood. The melody didn't carry pain, but it was filled with regret, as well as grief and compassion for those who passed away. Rhea Himuro kneeled in the church all by her lonesome, not moving a single muscle. The pain scorching her stigmat was proof of yet another swastika's opening, which could mean that a few hundred people had just died somewhere in the city. The truth horrified her, but she was unable to do anything about it. She lacked the power to stop them and the moral integrity to truly mourn for the deceased. She also knew that prayers wouldn't help, but
あと4つ。
her faint voice melted into the chapel. As if bearing her own weight, the girl forced more power into her joined hands. The smiling visage of a blonde, well-mannered man appeared under her closed eyelids.
あなたは一体何を求めて。
No one was there to answer her question. Well, Rifa wasn't in the church, that much was certain. The girl could do nothing but imagine what he was doing and picture the results it would bring about. Ra made a silent plea for help. She didn't know what endangered her or who could save her and how. It was something more fundamental, deep dark and far beyond such certain vectors. It could have been the pain, the torrents of death surging through her body every time a swastika opened. Or perhaps it was fear, the dread of the mist brought about by the destruction the torrents forebode. Or maybe the memories of those Sundays, the miraculous blessing she would never see again. The strength in Ra's joined fingers could make her hands bleed. She never had a mind for prayer. For someone who'd grown up in a church, the girl was far from religious, and that hadn't changed as it was the belief that held her hands together. She really felt compelled to do so because otherwise she would. Eventually she'd forgotten to breathe. She raised her head and saw the statue of Christ coldly gazing down at her, its shadow cast by the candlelight. Her own guilty conscience made the glare appear full of condemnation.
Lisa.
Ra pondered what the woman would think of her doing this. Would she be surprised, saddened, or perhaps even amused? The girl didn't have an answer. Valeria Trifa and Lisa Brenner, two people who betrayed their appearances and spent a life doing the opposite of pious worship and missionary work. They were no clergymen, and the girl, born and raised under a wing, had no right to pray to God.
だけど、私は。
Searching for words of penitence, she fell silent. What did she have to repent for? And to whom did she have to confess? Before she was even born, the girl was tampered with so much it was hard to call her human. Thus she knew full well that her words would never reach the seat of God. Ra couldn't have been more aware of the happenings around her. It was why she made peace with her inability to stop the devilish designs of those they called Beast and Mercury, and abandoned all hope. She led a life of seclusion and solitude exactly because of that. She had resigned herself to die as a tool within the devil's plot. If only she hadn't met him.
藤井君。
The rooftop was a place devoid of people and a space she'd had all to herself for a whole year, right until he barged in. Things could have stayed the same if she only distanced herself from him like she did with everyone else. Why didn't she? That question drifted to the forefront of her mind. Back then he seemed like just another boy with nothing special to him. Their first meeting wasn't memorable in the least, and she didn't pay any mind to his presence. They interacted on a whim, it sort of just happened. Nothing more. Almost as it was meant to happen, no matter how many thousands of times it was repeated. No way. That couldn't have been so. She scolded herself for trying to shift the blame on something she couldn't even fathom. It was all her own fault. Rahim was guilty of having and clinging to silly dreams. Everything was but a punishment for her inability to bear the path of solitude. She was being judged for giving in to her weakness and getting too close to Renfuji and the people surrounding him. With those thoughts weighing down her, Ra could do nothing but pray. She pled to be only one in harm's way, for she was the one who had sinned, had given in to weakness. There was no reason for him to be hurt because of her own mistakes. The boy was surely in the midst of battle right now, and the girl even knew his opponent. It was Lisa, no doubt about it. Oh, I think you did not know much. Liz and Fuji alike were being hurt, shedding tears and blood. And at the end of it all, one of them would die. For her mind knew it to be vain, she couldn't hold back her prayer. She begged the powers that be to leave them both unhurt. But she couldn't finish her earnest plea. Lightning ran under her closed eyelids. The same sensation as before, the piercing sting of the stigmata and the image of death surging through her. Ra's eyes widened in shock as a single tear trailed down her cheek. That alone was enough for her to know. The swastika was opened with Lisa's life, no doubt about it. But if that was the case, then...
天に増します我らの父よ願わくは皆の尊まれんこと彼らに永遠の安息を与え絶えざる光もて照らしたまえ
Ra uttered the sacred words, feeling nauseated by the sheer wretchedness of the emotions wheeling within her chest. However, the overwhelming self-hatred made the girl's tongue wave too heavy to continue. Lisa's death meant that Fuji was still alive. She found a sinful relief within the truth. A palpable bloody breath escaped her lips through a sigh. Ra's relief proved that to her, the survival of the man who once rejected her was more important than Lisa's death. If self-loathing was enough to stop her heartbeat, she wanted to keep kneeling there right until it happened. But then...
開いたみたいね。あの方角は病院かな?
The sheer abruptness of the voice suppressed Ra into standing up.
ずいぶん熱心だったじゃない?私が入ってきたのにも気づかないなんて。
I totally forgot about the redhead.
あなたは
The redhead. And I had to start it with exactly that word. Sat on the chapel's table with a menacing smile. Rusaka swagly, in spite of this being almost the first time they talked. Ra knew her well. The witch was more or less a living example of the saying that one should never judge a book by its cover.
気にせず続けてくれていいわよ。それとも、もう終わったのかな?
In contrast to her amicable demeanor, the shadow she cast under the candlelight was dense and chaotic. It crawled, stretched, and contracted like entrails, as though it were a being of its own.
ね、何やそんなに祈っていたの? それとも懺悔? おばあちゃんの命より、蓮くんが大事だなんて私悪い子みたいな感じで。
The witch saw right through her while revealing a shocking truth.
あれ? もしかして知らないとでも思ってたわけ? テレジアヒムラ?
Ra stiffened as Rusaka stared at her with an impish smile on her face, obscene and covetous. The expression was reminiscent of the carnivorous plants.
なんだ、あなた知らなかったの。そうよ、彼女はあなたのおばあちゃん。
That bitch really likes to reveal things that she shouldn't to people. Throwback maybe. Now, the first chapter appeared in my mind, to be honest, when she mentioned that what she basically said to the other person. Other girl, to be precise. Rusaka. Well, I won't say which one. Rusaka ran her fingers through her hair and, steered by Rael, looked away and hanged her head down, making her forelocks drop and hide her expression.
なーに？ずいぶん露骨に嫌ってくれるじゃない？ま、いいけどさ。
I don't really like you as well anymore. After finding out what kind of person you are.
ねえ、テレジアちゃん。
You slut.
そんなに気に病むことは
Or
ない
some
じゃない
kind of slut,
の？
that's why.
私も人のことは言えないけど、あなたのおばあちゃんだって相当な悪党なのよ。
No, really. A complete bitch. The true meaning of it, the word, unfortunately. Lisa Brenner, a member of Lebensborn. Her mission in the Great War was the artificial production of Ubermensch.
優生学。早い話が人間のサラブレッドかね。誰と誰と交わらせればより良い子供を作れるか。どんな条件でどんな刺激を与えれば生まれつきの天才ができるのか。
Such acts of playing God weren't as rare as one might think. At the very least, people were crazy about it back then.
彼女が死なせてしまった子供の数。そして愛のかけらもなくちぎってしまった男女の数。どちらも1000や2000じゃないわよ、テレジア。当時の彼女の研究施設はまるで聖書にある大敗の都。
There were children with brains so large they'd make the cranium mutate, while babies with 3 arms or 4 legs were all in day's work. Ew. Cleverance, telekinesis, foresight, and even mind reading. The misfit bunch born with their superpower channels turned open were all unable to bear the wave of the rabbit and ultimately got crushed by it. Thus Lisa was Babylon, the queen of a devilish city gone mad with immorality and whatever, let's skip that word. Licentiousness? Whatever.
陰口叩いてもしょうがないけど、あなたのおばあちゃんはそんな人よ。でもそれだけだったら時代のせいにして被害者ぶることもできたでしょうね。
Not yet, not you are the one to talk, you bitch.
彼女が本当に最悪で、私が何気に感心しちゃってるのは、むしろその後。あいつ、それを自分の子供にも例外なくやっちゃったのよ。
Yeah, you are both. Well, to not go with words too far, let's go with only word crazy.
つまり
Mad.
あなたのおじいちゃんに
Lisa paid no heart to the kinship of blood relation, and all she felt were utilitarianism and realism. Utilitarianism. Okay, utilitarian. Oh, God damn it! It sounds the same as in Polish, and I freaking can't spell it. Never mind. As far as that might seem, those thoughts were far too detached from the universal concept of motherhood.
ひどいわよね。数千単位の実験で培ったノウハウを一番信用できる自分を母体にして試したのよ。結果、見事大当たり。レーデンスボルの悲願だった増年菌と第一世は誕生し、三世のあなたで完成したわけ。まあ、間に東洋人の血を混ぜたのが、こっちとしては痛恨っていうか、情けない話だけど。唯一成功したあなたが、初期の構想から言ったら、失敗作でしかないなんて、笑い話ね。そう思わない？
Not really.
だからテレジア、気に病むのはやめなさいよ。あなたが今の立場になったのは、元を正せば、あの女のせい。国営宅の一員としては、不謹慎かもしれないけど、あなたが望むなら、一緒に笑ってあげてもいいのよ、私。
I won't. While squinting her eyes with a sadistic smile on her face, the witch raised her hands and released an exaggerated shout.
ざまあみろ、リザ・ブレンナー。お前が死ぬのは自業自得だ。私の怒りは思い知れ。ほら、早く、遠慮しないで言いなさいよ。 あなたもさ。黙って。
Good. Ray interrupted the kiss list solely with a short yet firm expression, making Rusalka's eye widen in disbelief.
なに？もしかして怒ってるわけ？
Ra stood silent as the room's shadows began to crawl, as if they were swarming about her. The redhead witch got off the table and closed in on the girl with dancing shadows trailing behind her.
こっち見なさいよ。
No one would want to look at you, sorry. Rusalka glared at Rhea, but she refused to look back into her eyes. As meager as it might have been, it was clear show of displeasure.
まあいいけどさ。あなた、自分の立場わかってる？
Let's face it now, Rusalka is now the weakest of all on the battleground.
もう中身ボロボロじゃない？どっちにしろ長生きできそうにないからって、やけになられても困るんだけど。
The witch's fingertips reached for the girl's chest, stopping right above the heart. From there, the stigmata spread all over her body, seeping into her bones and her soul, and attempts of removal have been futile.
えげつない術ね。こんなの解除できるやついないわよ。何？呪いにも優勢学？初代を身ごもった時にかけたものが遺伝で増幅されるって寸法かしら。普通は劣化するものなんだけど。
I might have an idea who might be able to pull out the cancelling of this. You know? The one with Imagine Breaker in his right hand.
ああ、やっぱりメルクリウスはイカれてるわね。これ、一体どうやってるのよ。私さっぱりわからない。
Maybe because you are not really that intelligent as you claim to be.
それに、こんなわけわからない術、子供に仕込むバビロンってばほんと最悪。やめて。
Ra murmured and momentarily saw a glimpse of rage appear in Rusalka's eyes, but paid no heed to it. The girl could only feel displeased. She didn't know why, but hearing the witch talk was unpleasant beyond all bearing.
あなたに、あの人の何がわかるの？
Nothing. Ra had no idea of what went on 6 years ago, so the woman engraved in her mind was completely different.
リザはね、本当は朝が弱いの。
And yet she always woke up early to help the girl to get to school. Ra couldn't cook, but Lisa was always there to make her breakfast. Every single day for years on end. As if she was her actual mother.
私はあの人のことが好き。いなくなっても、それはずっと変わらない。
In her face!
へえ、ずっと？
Suddenly her slender arm extended like a whip.
ずっとって何？それ、どういう冗談かしら。
Do you believe you have a future, Rusalka?
自分に先があるとでも思ってるの？
I'm afraid you will end like you always end. The witch grabbed the girl by the nape and pulled her in. Despite Ra being far taller than her, she couldn't help but feel like she was in the grip of a giant. Even in terms of arm strength, the hexer before Rhea far exceeded the normal human. She could have killed the girl in a heartbeat. However,
無理して気取ることはないのよ。もう大した時間はないんだから。
I feel like you are actually talking to yourself.
開いていくスアスチカはカウントダウン。全部揃えば、あなたはおしまい。この街、それで、あなたはどうなるの？はあ？
Ra looked right back into the witch's questioning eyes.
あなたはどうなるのって聞いているのよ。アンナ・マリーア・シュベーゲリ。もう、寿命が尽きかけているんでしょう。
Boom!
100年 ?200 年あなたは何年生きてきたのよ。限界が近づいて、私に頼らないと死んでしまいそうなくらい怯えているくせに。
Nice comeback, if you ask me.
メルクリウスの領域には、どうあがいても届かなかったくせに。
Oh, that was really a good punch. No matter how strong the flesh might become, a person's soul would perish in little over a century. Those with talent could walk deep enough for stars to extend the limit by 100 or 200 years, but death was certainty for anyone born human, and the only way to go beyond it was.
あなた、性質がいるんでしょう。私が動かす、スワスチカが。うるさい
She hit the spot. Ruska hurled her in a wild throw, sending the girl's body flying as it toppled benches and tables alike.
それが何なの？ええ、あなたの言う通り、私は死ぬのがとても怖いわ。そうはならない。何のために今まで魂をかき集めてきたと思っているのよ。ハイドリヒ教が完全に戻ってくれば、私はその分力をもらって。
Now someone should laugh.
彼はそんなに甘い相手。
And that Cash was enough to count Rusalka in her tracks. Completing the swastika required all the carnage at all the predefined locations, and since each of them harbored thousands of souls, killing members of the Ahnenerbe table was a viable alternative. That was all fine by her. Lowly filth who drop dead during the ritual weren't worthy of the Master's grace. In fact, they should have been purged as soon as possible. However, one couldn't forget about the Reinhardt Headrich, the Golden Beast, and what kind of man he was.
一人で全て足りている。国も仲間も、部下も家族も。彼が必要としていない。
My God, she is speaking the truth! He who stood at the summit stood there alone. No matter what his thoughts and actions were, they would belong only to him. Not a soul could relate to or share anything with that man. If one were to name an exception, it would have to be that magician, Karl Ernst Kraft. The man irritated Rusalka to no end. She hated and could barely stomach him. That brat was more than 5 times younger than the witch, but his magic was in a realm far beyond her own. And that she needed his devilry to extend her life was a fact vexing and disgraceful in equal measure. However, Rusalka began to doubt if he was no more than what he claimed to be, if he was an entity perplexingly more ancient and powerful compared to what he let on. Raz sluggishly got back on her feet, all the while glaring at the pensive witch. Ripped clothes and a few injuries notwithstanding the determined fire in her eyes hadn't faded in the least. Come on, fire another bullet at her, please. She then spoke a cold, hard truth with a condescending tone.
きっと誰も助からない。ハイドリヒ教が蘇ったら、みんな、あの人に吸収される。
And she fired the bullet.
そんなこと。ねえ、あなた。
As Rusalka raised her voice, Ra abruptly and coldly asked her a very simple question.
お腹、痛いの？苦しそうよ。
After a momentary silence, Rusalka looked down and saw that she placed her own hand on her lower abdomen without even realizing it. The action perplexed her.
いやー、ちょっと邪魔するぜ。
Suddenly, the door opened to reveal an intruder, prompting both women to turn and look at him.
なんだおい、揃って余裕のねえ面しやがって。俺が来ちゃ悪かったのかよ。
ベイ。
Wilhelm Ehrenburg stood in the door with a thin yet olive green plaster on his face. Upon seeing his tall status, Rusalka put on her usual smile.
何よ。あなたは随分ご機嫌な様子じゃない。どうかしたの？
So, if I were to guess, who will win this battle? This battle that in my opinion will appear. We'll see if it will. Pei versus Rusalka. Who would win here? I think it would be Pei, to be honest. I mean, I claim that right now Rusalka is the weakest on the battlefield.
ああ、そう見えるか?
Since she could. He was still the Ryotto's hoodlum she knew, but there was something off about him. Sensing something sinister, Rusalka squinted her eyes. She could almost feel like he was missing something.
止まれ。
ああ?
そこで止まりなさいよ、ベイ注意。あなた、なんだかおかしいわ。
おいおい、おかしいのはお前だろうが。
止まれと、私は言っているのよ。
Come on, who would listen to a child like that? Someone looking like child like that. Yeah, well, whatever. With a commanding expression, the witch released a murderous aura that spread throughout the whole chapel. Even so, Wilhelm's grin showed no sign of fading.
ひすってんなよ。わけわかんねえやつだな、お前。俺が一体何したって。
何もしてない。
はぁ？
何もしてないから問題なのよ。なんであなたがそんな涼しそうな顔をしてるの？
Because he can. Rusaka could feel a shred of inconstance in near palpable bloodlust. Saying before Wilhelm Ehrenburg was like facing a hungry wolf who could bite into your neck at any moment. This murderous intent was like his business card, or maybe even a way of saying hello. She couldn't feel any of it, and if that wasn't strange, nothing was. With the source of her malaise becoming clear, Rusaka softened her attitude and continued.
初めて見るけど、それってあなた流の屈折した欲求不満の表現かしら。私が遊び相手を取っちゃったから怒っているわけ？あの子、白って言ったわね。あなた、よっぽど気に入っていたみたいだし、嘘話に一暴れしたはいいけど、誰もあの子の代わりにはならなかったって、そういうこと？
Or, option number 2. Maybe it will happen.
まあ、当たらずとも遠からずだが。
Wilhelm brushed a stray lock of hair from his forehead in a bored manner. His unmanly and runabout phrase felt far too eerie and uncomfortable.
でもよ、そんなことは別にいいだろ、マレウス。俺が返せって言ったらよ、お前はそうしてくれんのか？
無理よ。だってあの子、食べちゃったもん。
we'll see.
だよな。そんくらい分かってんだよ。
What did he even have on his mind then? He definitely wasn't tired to just drop something like this so easily.
私と、やる気？
ああ？
You mean massacre you?
だってそうでしょ？あなたの考えそうなことなんて、それくらいしか思いつかない。
こりゃまた随分と短絡的だな。
あなたの頭に合わせているのよ。
Well, not that you are the one to say something like that.
ああ、はいはい、そうですか。
Wilhelm chuckled in a satisfied manner and raised a finger.
確かに。まず一つ。それもあながち考えてないわけじゃね
へえ。
In response to the man's confirmation, the smiling witch began to cover the whole chapel with her swing shadows. It was a display of the will to take him on if he got too close for comfort, for it could easily be interpreted as challenge.
私、あなたとは仲良くやってきたつもりだけど、儚い友情だったのかしらね。
I mean... Yeah, whatever.
まあ俺に言わせりゃ、女と友情を築けるなんて鼻から思っちゃいなかったけどよ。
Ouch! Anyone is shooting bullets at her like crazy! The words came from the bottom of his rotten heart. The man's idea of camaraderie was warped right down to the core.
寂しいことを言うのね、ベイ。
But it was true. He said the truth there. You are a bitch.
いいや、大半の男はそう思ってるはずじゃねえの。てめえらメンヘラバカの夢に合わせてダチごっこをしてるだけさ。
Well, I don't think you should address it in plural actually, so basically you should mention just her. Yeah, just Rusalka here.
なあ、疑問なんだが、やる気も起きねえ女なんざそばに置いて何の得があるんだよ。
Another bullet! Suddenly, the very space in the room was austere. It was as if it was afraid and trying to avoid something, running away from an inevitable explosion. Wilhelm's eyes lit up in bright crimson behind his sunglasses.
俺にとっちゃ、男も女も二つに一つだ。そそるか、 それともそそらねえか。てめえじゃそそらねえよ、マレウス。守備範囲外なんで放置してりゃ調子くれて、俺の餌さらうなんざ舐めたまねこきやがってよ!
His shout was downright thunderous. It was an explosion Wilhelm shrieked at last, the first since he arrived. Lightning took him holding it back until now. The abrupt gush of madness was so intense it broke the floor open and made the walls crack. It was powerful enough to inflict genuine physical damage on the average human. However, Song only responded with a grimace. She didn't back away an inch and continued standing right where she was. Indeed, the witch was just as abnormal as her opponent.
その理屈でいくと、あなた、私を攻撃する気はないって風にも取れるんだけど。
ああ、そうだ。てめえはイラつくバカ女だが、正直ぶっ殺そうとは思わねえ。だから、もう一つの展開を俺は期待してるんだよ。
もう一つ
Before he still released, his manners in that Wilhelm was completely calm and showed no sign of taking the offensive, which made Rusaka knit her brows. What was this man talking about? Was he in the daze? No, that couldn't have been it. He lost the air of uncertainty around him and was now in a relatively tranquil state. They realized that she was the one who had something wrong with her. She looked at the side and saw Rahim lying there, unconscious. The girl probably got knocked out by the force of Wilhelm's murderous aura. However, Rusalka's mind was too disordered for her to care. Ra's words from a moment ago were coiling up on her heart and she couldn't do anything about it. She knew it to be the rival born out of desperation, but the girl wasn't wrong about Rusalka being in peak condition, which was why she decided to end it at that point.
わかった。
Rusalka turned around.
喧嘩はまたにしましょうべ。私、なんだか疲れちゃって。ちょっと休みたい気分なの。
They will be back. They will so be back.
疲れる。どうして？
どうしてって。
She wanted to say that his weird meddling was to blame, but instead heaved a heavy sigh.
どうでもいいでしょ。年なのかもね。私、行くから。
In response,
お前は今ここで死ね。
the vampire stopped the witch with a damning scoff.
死ね。ですって。
Rusaka turned around and looked at him with bloodshot, murderous eyes. His words dispersed all of her will to back away.
わけがわからない。なんなのあなた。
Oh boy, it's all going to happen, I think.
何がしたいのよ。
The comeback might be real. He hit her with a rope murderous intent while showing no resolve to actually kill her, and when she tried to leave, he taught her to die. While it was true that the opposite round table was a band of weirdos who were no friends or reason, Wilhelm was taking it way too far.
一人で狂ってんじゃないわよ。カジクルベイ。もういい。ここで。
A battle, right here, in the church. Rusaka built up her resolve to fight and summoned the war tried to summon her Ahnenerbe. But...
お前の命で6番目のスワスチカをこじ開けろや、クソババア。
It happened right when he spoke. Rusaka placed both her hands on her stomach and started riffing. Please don't show this to us. Vomit fell and splattered on the floor.
おーいい感じじゃねえか。
The witch saw Wilhelm smile and the blindingly white fangs within. And then...
待てよ。
She heard a low voice echo throughout the chapel and realized its source. Wilhelm laughed while trailing his fingers through his forelocks.
嘘よ。嘘よ。ありえないわ。こんなこと。
Rusaka's expression was distorted. Not with pain or suffering, but fear. Ew, I told you not to show us that! The bicentennial witch's blood and guts scattered all over the room. Some of it even reached the ceiling of the chapel. The witch bent her petite... Yeah, let's say it was, but before she was transformed into a teenager-like body backwards, and something crawled out of her abdomen, right from about where the womb was. Chains rattled as they were dragged. The weapon that used to belong to Rosakawa drew a metallic blood-red line on the floor. Tightening its grip on the chains, the thing from the witch's stomach stood up straight.
だいたいこんなもんか。
And the combat is real. An empty voice with no hint of tension in it, almost reminiscent of someone intoxicated.
復活とでも言やいいのかこの場合はよ。
Oh boy, this is great. Shiroyusa had been reborn to something unlike a common human. Mud and laughter thundered throughout the chapel, nearly making its very walls tremble. The pale vampire writhed and convulsed, unable to control himself. This was what he sought, a thing above his own karma.
やるねまさか本当にこうなるとは恐れ入ったぜ。大したもんだ。ああ、おいクソガキ聞かせろや。てめえ自信はどれだけあった？ああ？ご都合主義だぜ。笑かしやがる。こんなデタラメ鼻から博打にもなりゃしねえよ。
Shiro snorted with agreement.
まあ確かに傍から見りゃご都合だわな。俺は別に賞賛なんて特に考えてなかったからよ。ああ？だから狙ってやったわけじゃねえのさ。そこはお前の言う通り鼻から博打にもなってね。けどよ、俺は死ぬとも思ってなかったぜ。
Shiro's nonchalant words made Wilhelm fall silent, then widened his eyes and burst out into another roaring laugh.
賞賛も負ける気まー。てめえそりゃ何も考えてねえってことじゃねえかよ。まったくこのガキどこまで笑わせりゃ気が済みやがる。俺は別にお前の受けを狙おうなんざみじんも考えちゃいねえよ、白助。前にてめえとやり合って一応仕組みは掴んだからな。あとは奪い取るための算段さえ立てりゃいいだろ。
Oh well, all Ahnenerbe ran on souls they were filled with. For being consumed deprived a person of their mortal shape, they could still live on a spiritual level.
身近にいいサンプルもあったしな。某金髪お茶目な幽霊さんはよ、自立行動してるように俺は見えたぜ。
Stronger souls could maintain their consciousness after being devoured and even return to reality in a corporeal form.
だったらその時、うちから乗っ取れねえって理屈はねえわな。ああ、確かにその通りだ。しかし、そんな奴は万に一人もいやしねえぜ。乗っ取る乗っ取らないの話じゃねえ。形成で形を持てる魂なんざ、実際にはそんなところだよ。それをてめえは。いやいや、もういい。これ以上ペラ回してもしらげるしな。
No, let's talk. I'm interested.
一緒に行こうや。
I'm kinda interested. Can you finish?
ああ、そりゃいいんだけどよ。お前の方は俺が出てくるって読んでたのか？まあ、2割程度そんなもんだな。おい、そりゃ低いのかよ、高いのかよ。高いぜ、言ったろうが。まっとうに考えりゃ万分の1以下の確率だってよ。いよいよとなりゃ俺がマレウスの腹引き裂いてやろうかとも思ってたが、ああ、とりあえずそこんところは感謝するぜ。あんなんでも一応古い馴染みになるんだな。この手でやるのは少しばかり気が引ける。へえ、意外とまっとうなこと言うじゃねえのよ。そりゃまあ、そういうのに見境のねえ狂犬ならちゃんと他にいるんでな。
Puzzled at the answer, Shiro lowered his guard when...
おら行くぜ!
The demon closed in on him with inhuman speed and gave him a heavy punch that blew Shiro's lightweight body away, making him break through the wall, ravage the ground, and ruin the pavement as he went.
このクソじじが!
Clad in black, the Punk Shadow went after him for another hit, which Shiro avoided by throwing his chains onto a nearby roadside tree and forcefully changing the course of his flight. The large cedar he used had its trunk neatly broken.
うめえマレウスの腹ん中は随分と勉強になったみたいじゃねえか。ザラトゥストラより様になってるぜ。寝起きにクソくだらねえ名前聞かせるなよ。おう、そりゃ悪かったな。あんまり嬉しかったもんでよ。はしゃいでるんだ。勘弁しろよ。ああ
Stake started out his whole body. The dead of night shrouded them all with a stick and black tint as they all converged toward Shiro from every possible and impossible direction. Next moment, however, the night-colored stakes were all bound by the creaking silver chains growing out of Shiro's hand. A fusion type, the offensive combat type where Flash and Ahnenerbe merged to become one. Seeing all that, Wilhelm formed a grin.
いいね。俺と同じかよ。やっぱりそいつはその肩が似合いだよな。
Wilhelm didn't seem the least bit surprised by his attack being nullified. Instead, he simply raised his glove-covered hand while slowly putting power into his fingers to form a fist.
今夜は随分喋るな、お前。いいじゃねえか、語らせろよ。こんな気分は久々なんだ。狙った野郎とやり合えるのは俺の人生的に珍しい。だからよ。邪魔が入らねえうちにとっとと肩つけるのが賢い選択になるんだが、あいにくと俺バカでな。
You think Rusalka died actually? Or maybe she's still breathing somehow. Wilhelm discarded his sunglasses in a swift move, revealing his blood-red eyes, burning fiercely with a crimson flame.
楽しもうや。てめえ全力を絞り出せ。俺を退屈させんじゃねえぞ。
You sound weird, I don't like it. He threw a punch with his right hand. The attack was vigorous enough to tear the air apart, and Shiro instantly knew it would open a hole in any kind of defense he'd take. His only choice was to dodge. However, a stake from Wilhelm's elbow flew right where he moved. The vampire's technique could make them grow on any place on his body, which easily allowed him to break certain basic rules of combat, like trajectory and distance. Getting too close for comfort for longer than necessary could easily lead to Shiro's demise.